Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing roguelike role-playing game Dungeonmans. Game features turn-based movement, randomized maps, and permadeath. So what I'm going to do is create a new academy. Just have it do a random name for me. And create a new candidate. I went to the random name generator. Find a couple of names here. And then you pick out starting stats. So the first person I'm going to do is a melee person, and then I'm going to do a magic person second. So I'm going to kind of pick the most melee attributes here. Which I'll probably pick this one, I guess. And I'm going to make them a fighter. You do have classes, although you can pick upgrades from different classes and kind of combine them to make your own class. So if you want to be like a ranged wizard or a melee wizard for some reason, you could do that. And then you can choose 2 perks. I will do a bonus to maximum health because early on in the game you have to be really careful with how much damage you take. And let's see what I want to do. None of those are great. Now we'll just do more loot. Alright, and then I can pick what I look like here. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, you start off in the academy. This is one thing that kind of sets this game apart from other roguelikes. Although there is permadeath and you do have to start over each round, there's this academy, and what you can do is go out and find books and stuff. And if you bring them to the headmaster, yeah, alright, I'll talk to him in a little bit about it. It'll actually add buildings to your castles. Get out of my way. So you have the little potion lady and another guy who makes weapons, so you can actually upgrade your weapons or buy potions from her. And on the other side you have the book guy and stuff like that. And you can actually add more rooms onto the dungeon as you find valuables scattered throughout the game world. So it's pretty cool. Basically what it does is on successive playthroughs in the same academy, you can start out with better stats rather than just starting out as a low-level nobody. There's also a little training you can do with this lady. If you have little, things that you collect in the world, you can upgrade your stats and stuff like that. So let's just get going, shall we? So first thing we'll do is just go to the closest little cave there. There's basically areas where you go into dungeons that have multiple floors and defeat stuff, and then there's also towns that you can go to in order to upgrade your items and sell existing things that you don't need. So go in here. Let's see what our actually skills are. I have a shield rush. Okay, that's pretty useful. Have a high guard. We have battle fervor. Alright, and then we can take a look at your inventory. You start out with a really crappy, and it is the worst weapon in the game, really crappy weapon, so we're going to have to find something or upgrade that otherwise. Well, got an item there. And it's light armor, so I can't use it. There are a ton of items to find in the game. Yeah, there's a little blob thing up there. That might be useful. Yeah, take that. Okay, so now we're slightly better at attacking. Alright, let me rush this thing here. There we go, perfect. I got a little... Ooh, I got an artifact, so that's cool. So I'll take that back to the dungeon here momentarily. Oh, there's a guy. Rush him too. To coins and stuff. Oh, there's another blob thing. Hello. Lots of blobs here. Oh, there's something that's a little bit more dangerous. Okay, now we're starting to get surrounded here. So I'm going to do my little high guard thing. Oh, I don't have any more stamina. There we go. Well, that was successful somewhat. And you can see the stairs down, although I don't actually want to go down yet. I do want to investigate some of these things, though. Alright, let's get out of here. If I can remember the way out, of course. Okay. The stairs down. What place are stairs at? There's a potion. I think I'm lost. Slightly. Oh, there's another guy. Don't mind me, I'm just wandering around. Oop, there's something I can pick up though. Maybe. Nope, can't use it. Here's an academy item, so I'll return that to the academy like I said. A bunch of scrolls that I will have the headmaster identify. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's go to... Alright, back to the academy. Hello, hello, hello. Hey. Brought some relic back. I did. So I can either go for money, or I can add it to the museum, which is probably what I'll do. So there we go. Alright. My health is restored. So what I'll probably do is go to the town and sell some of the stuff I don't need and see what they have for sale. Hello. Yeah, I'd like to sell that, please. For 0. It's just taking up an inventory spot, basically. No, I didn't have him identify this stuff, did I? Alright. So what do you have for sale? Anything I can buy? Oh, gosh. Yeah, 34. It's actually not that much better than mine. It's just enchanted. These are, though. Holy crap. Yeah, because it's 8 gold. Yeah, I don't have enough money for any of this stuff, really. My weapon right now is okay. Really. Alright, let me go back to the academy and have them ID all that stuff, which I forgot to do before I go back to castle thing here. There you go, thank you for that. Bolster armor, bolster weapon, curse gear, eat curse. Alright. Yeah. Alright, back to the overworld we go. Like I said, all that stuff is randomly generated. And here are these guys waiting for me. Alright, let's go down a level, shall we? Yeah, took you out, sucker. Same thing. Gotcha. Okay, level up finally. Alright, so we'll go over here. So here are all the skills you get to choose from. And like I said, even though I started as a fighter, you can actually spend points to upgrade other things too. To an extent anyway. Which, you know, can unlock different avenues. So let's see what I want to do here. I don't really need a shield. I can do light and medium armor if I want. Level 3 for that. I would actually like that, but I need a 2H axe, hammer, or sword, which I do not have. I just have a 1H. Would like that. That's awesome. What should I spend it on? I don't know. I don't really want to raise the dead or any of this stuff. Pole arms. Lots of interesting choices. Now these are the same every time, so this is a little bit less interesting decisions, I would say. Yeah, I should actually probably get that and then try to buy a 2H. Yeah. I don't need shields. I don't really want archery either. Dual wield. Let me try that. Can I dual wield stuff? Oh no, I have a half of a shield there. Yeah, I can dual wield now. Look at that. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I don't have enough stamina for that. Alright, here we go. Heh. Useful. And that's not great. So you can see there's lots of loot to find. There's a little staff. Let's go down a level here. After I kill this thing. Why not? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it with this. I have a feeling he's going to defeat me. So let me get out of there. Yeah, I'm not really good enough to take him on, to be honest. Yeah, there's lots of guys coming in. Fine, I'll fight you. Alright, let's try to find the way out here. Oh, excuse me, buddy. There we go. Alright, let's go back to the academy. Have any books? Nope. Have any relics? Nope. ID some stuff? Thanks. Clumsy one. Well, that's stinky. Yeah, that's too bad. Although, actually, that's not too great. I have a lot of armor, though. A lot of armor, a lot of scrolls. Alright. Let's go into a different dungeon, shall we? Go to the Ookfells. Hello. It's something. Getting lots of stuff now. And even if you can't use it, you can sell it for something at least. Yeah, I'm pretty good right now. Anything that I can use? Same. Light, medium, medium, light. Why are you giving me stuff I can't use? Go down. Why not? Oh. He looks friendly. Well, this doesn't look too great. Yeah, let's see if I can use one of these potions here. Alright, there we go. Oop, there's something. Hi. Longsword. Yeah, not too good. Alright, let's go sell some of this junk. There's a polearm or something up there. Ah! That's what I get for not paying attention. Oh, ow. I think I blowed myself up. Gotcha. It's important not to let them get the first strike in. Alright, back to you. What's all this crap? That's really bad. Lots of stuff I can't use, though. Yeah, same thing I already have. And all the potions and scrolls. Alright, let's go sell some of this stuff. Let's go try to find another village. Hello. Nope, don't want to do that. I want a village. There we go. Yeah. Lots of stuff. Alright, see what you got. Anything good that I can afford? I said that's good, but I can't afford it. 4 gold. This stuff is so expensive. Yeah, nothing I can really do. Alright then. You're probably selling the same stuff, aren't you? Basically. 26, holy crap. Yeah. Alright. That's probably about all I can do, so let's get out of town, find another dungeon to go in. There's one. That sounds friendly, the Fortress of Curses. Nope. You know, the other classes just kind of change, you know, whether you're ranged or not. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Hold up. Alright, what do I want to do? Actually, yeah, I haven't done that yet, have I? Yeah, we'll do that. Forgot to add my little things that I unlocked. I think that's it, though. Alright. Ooh. Dual wield's pretty sweet. Well then. Oh, well, that ain't good. Well, let's do that. Let's do 6. Well, that was interesting. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of people. Well, that's okay, because I actually kind of plan on dying anyway. And doing another thing. Yep, too expensive. Yeah, I'm gonna die. That's okay. Yeah, there we go. I knew that was gonna happen. I kind of ventured too far down the road. Alright. Let's do that. New person. I'm gonna do a magic person, so... I want high foom in science if possible. I'm gonna do a wizard. So we want to find... Yeah, that's what we want. Maybe that. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh yeah, I haven't found any of those things yet. Alright, let's go. Show off some of the wizard stuff. There's the same... You notice it's the same couple of starting places. But again, you know, it's randomized, so it's slightly different setup. Oh, there's something up there, though. Can do medium, one on my light, yeah. Hello. So let's see what I got. I got ice, fire, and a shield. Decent enough against these low-level guys, but it's not gonna hold eventually. Wow. And I'm gonna die already. Nope, I'm gonna have 1 health. Get me in trouble. That's right. Alright, so I gotta avoid this guy. Get to the exit. So if I go over here, I'll just re-heal. See? Magic! Because he's a wizard. No, I'm just gonna keep running. Whee! Obviously room for more buildings over there. Now let's try this one. Let's go back to the Ook Fells. Well, that was effective. Oop, there's something that might be useful. Alright, let me see what I picked up here. Yeah, that's much more like it. Yeah, that'll help me out a lot. Especially considering I have 4 health. Yeah, let's go back, re-heal a bit, and then we'll venture back in here, I think. FMID this stuff. Hey, buddy. What's all this? Good thing I didn't drink that. I was thinking about it. Increases your armor for 10 rounds. Don't need that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or that. Or that. The other one's alright. I'm sure you don't have anything that I can afford. It's even usable for me now. All the stuff I just sold you. Alright, let's go back. one of the other places. Since we've been to the Ookfells twice. Let's go to a hideaway here. Really just want to level up, and then I think we'll call it a day. Oh no, I'm level 2 already. Oh, there you go, see? I was like, I was level 2 already, why didn't I get the level up thing? Oh, because I just did it. Alright, what can we get here? There's your... that. Enemy knockback. Decoy hero. Like that. We'll do that. Alright, we'll test this spell out. Hello? Oh, hi. Oh, there's the proof of strength, which I can give to the lady in the lair. So that'll allow your later heroes to level up automatically when they spawn. Yeah, probably back to the leader, actually. Ah, there you go. Yep. So you can go raise your base stats, which I will do. Alright, so I can raise my base stats, so here we go. There we go. Cool. Alright, we'll do one more little venture and we'll call it a video, I think. Explore this place a little bit more. I usually drop a lot of stuff. Makes it seem like you're getting a lot of progress. Ooh, ouch. Boots or something. I can use that. Oh. Alright, that's probably the same as the one I have, which it is. Let's go down a level. Why not? Well, that was dead end. Ooh, I can use my little cast in a row thing. That was pretty cool. Oh look, a bunch of weapons I can't use. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Oop. Hey. Excuse me, coming through. If I remember which way the exit is. Yeah, there it is. And we'll go sell this stuff back in town. So we have him identify it. Thanks. Let's go see if we can find another town to sell stuff to. Any towns up here in the woods? Not really. Just mountains and stuff down there. Hello? Yeah, I don't think I'm good enough to take on that encounter as a level 2, so I'll just go back to this town here. There you go. So if you bring stuff to towns, they'll actually make them grow, which is interesting. Another little interesting wrinkle the game has. I don't really want to talk to you guys. I do want to talk to this guy, though. So, sell all this stuff I can't use. Sell that extra one. Alright. I actually kind of have a decent amount of cash. All he has is the same thing I already have. And I actually have a better one than he does, so nothing great there. Alright, well there you go. That is Dungeonmans. I think it's a very well executed roguelike. You know, it has the typical roguelike trappings of turn-based combat, randomized maps, permadeath, and also the role-playing elements of having lots of loot to find. Classes, although it's pretty free-form here, you can do upgrades in different areas if you want to kind of combine different classes. Lots of randomized items to find. Pretty good variety of enemies. Pretty typical AI. You know, some enemies have some interesting behaviors that you have to counter. And a good amount of freedom. I like how, you know, the game adds the academy, so it kind of adds a little bit of persistent upgrades to the usual roguelike, you know, permadeath. So it kind of gives you incentive to play more than once and not have to start over at the very beginning every single time that you start anew. So I think that's a little interesting little element that the games added to roguelikes. So I think if you like roguelike games, this is a very solid entry in the genre. So that's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.